Morning all.
Good
Hope
morning.
you guys
Good
are
morning,
able
Raju.
to hear me and able to see the screen which I'm sharing, right? Who is this person? I'm not able to see his name. Okay, cool. What are the topics we have discussed in the previous class? That on before yesterday. Yesterday we haven't take class due to some personal work. So what we discussed in the before yesterday?
Yes, Raju, you're audible.
Can someone please explain what we discussed on before yesterday? No one. No one listened the class.
Yesterday, I mean, day before yesterday, you have we discussed about SDLC models, sequential model and iterative model. In sequential model, it will be like waterfall model will be there. So beneath that, there are seven steps are there like requirement collections, feasibility study and analysis, design, coding or programming, testing, installation, and final is the maintenance. Um, in a bits and pieces, I can tell you that business analyst will does the requirement collections and feasibility requirement collections, and designing are the uh, senior developers. They will do the high level designs and low level designs, and
Okay, Mohan, I didn't ask entire concept. I just asked the topics what we discussed. That's it. That's more than enough. Okay. So yesterday, so thank
Waterfall
you for
model.
answering. Yesterday, before yesterday, we have discussed about what is mean by software development lifecycle and what are the SDLC models are available in the market and how many types of models are there. And out of them, we are having two. The first one is sequential and second one is iterative, right? So in sequential, we discussed the waterfall model and V model. In today's session, we are going to discuss iterative models, spiral and agile models. Okay. So whenever I'm asking
exactly.
you guys what topics we covered in the previous class, just tell the concepts. It's enough. Because why I'm asking you guys to tell the concepts. If whenever I'm asking the question that you what are the topics covered in previous session, a few members may forgot the topics what we discussed in the previous class, right? So if some of you can tell the topics what we discussed in the previous class, it will be helpful to others that they can recall. Yes, these topics are done on previous day. Okay. Hope everyone is getting what I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. In the today class, we are going to discuss about the spiral model and agile model. Spiral model and agile model both are iterative models. So let me open the syllabus document first. So please make this into handy, okay, guys? Please make this document handy because by this only you can know what topics is going to be completed and what topics are we are pending within the course. Okay. So we are done with introduction and we are in the second topic SDLC and models. We discussed two models left over with the two models we will discuss today and tomorrow we can see the third topic. Okay. So in the second topic we left over with the iterative models. We are going spiral and agile. So let me open that notes what is mean by spiral model and what may mean by agile model. Agile model is very important, but before going to that, let's complete the spiral. Okay. Spiral modeling is nothing but everyone is aware about the spirals, right? So whenever you see some spiral binding of the books, you may see some wires which is rotated in 360 degrees, right? In similar way, spiral model is nothing but SDLC process will happen in the spiral way. Okay. Before going to the diagram, let's see here notations. For example, there is a project of X. I want to divide that project X into the four modules, module A, module B, module C, module D. First, I want to apply SDLC model to the module A. Once I'm done with all the phases in the SDLC for the module A, then we'll move to the module B for SDLC. Okay. So here you guys can see that how that process is done for the previous models. For example, if I separated the module A, module B, module C, module D, when the module A is developed, the module A is sent to the tester and module B is going to be tested, started development. Module B is sent to the tester, module C is going to be developed. But in spiral model it's not like that. First, if you take the module A, we should complete all the phases of the module A, and then we can go with the module B, and then we can go with the module C, and then we can go with the module D. Okay, so here you can see that RA is nothing but requirement analysis of module A, DA is nothing but design of module A, CA is nothing but coding of module A, TA is nothing but testing of module A. All these are for the module B. In similar way, RB, RC, RD are requirement analysis of BCD modules, DB/DC/DD design of module B, module C, module D similarly. In similar, CB/CC/DD coding of module B, module C, module D, and similarly with TB/TC/TD testing of module B, module C, module D. That's what in the theoretical matter here we have. In spiral model, the software product is developed in small modules. Okay, so let us consider the figure shown below the developing a software product as X. Let's consider this product as a X. And what we are going to do in the module A, requirements of the module is collected first, and then module is designed. First we are going to collect the requirements, and then we are going to design, and then we are going to do the coding of module A is done, after which is tested for the defects and bugs. Okay, we are done with module A. For the module A, RA is done, design is done, coding is done, testing is done. Now we came to the module B. Okay, after when you came to the module B, requirement and design and coding will be same as module A, but testing will be little different. Okay, whenever you guys are testing module B, first you have to test the module B and you have to test the previous modules as well. What are the previous module? Module A. So we have to test module B, module A, and combination of both. It's nothing but integration of module B with A. In three conditions we have to test the module B. Module B, and we have to test the previous module, module A, and we have to test the integration of B with A. Same with module C. Requirement analysis, design and coding is same as module A and module B, but testing will be varies. Here you can see the first you have to test module A, module B, module C separately, and then you have to test the integration. A and B, B and C, C and A, B, C. Like that you have to test the module C. Similar way also it same exists as like a module D. Okay, here you can see the design here. Requirement analysis, where it was RA. This is the requirement analysis of A, and design of A, coding of A, and testing of A. This spiral. Okay, inner spiral is for module A, and second spiral is for module C, and third spiral is for module D, C, and fourth spiral is for module D. Like that the spiral will go so on. Okay, this is a drawback. The spiral may infinite until the features are adding to the application. This is the one of the drawback. Okay, remember that point. What are the advantages of spiral model? Software is produced early in the software lifecycle. Risk handling is one important advantage. Okay, whenever if anyone asks you what is the importance of spiral model, you can answer risk handling. One word answer is more than enough for that question. But what is the disadvantage is nothing but the loop may go infinite when the modules are going to be added. That is a disadvantage. Flexibility in requirements. It is good for large and complex projects. It is good for customer satisfaction. Not only this material guys, whenever you are studying any material for any technology, just concentrate on the keywords which you have to remember in your mind at the time of interviews. For example, now I ask you what are the advantages of spiral model. Don't tell all these things. Just tell you are seeing that software will produce early. That is first point, and it is a risk handling. You use it for risk handling. There is a flexibility in requirements. We can change at any point of time, and it use it for large and complex projects, and it is very good for customer satisfaction. You people have to frame your own sentences to answer the particular question at the time of interviews. Anyway, all these questions are going to be stored in one material. I will forward with you once the manual is done when we came middle of the automation. I'm going to share some automation interview questions as well, which is asked frequently in your in the interviews. Okay, don't worry. Strong approval and documentation control, and suitable for high risk project because it is a risk handling, right? This model is used for risk handling. Here you can see disadvantages of spiral model. Okay, it is not possible as small projects. Nothing but if you are telling that it is for complex, it means it's a disadvantages of it's not used for small projects. Vice versa, right? It is much more complex than SDLC process. Too much dependable on risk analysis and time. So time estimation is very difficult because the loop may go indefinite. Here you can see spiral may go on indefinitely. End of the project may not be known early. We don't know when the project will end. It is very important actually. We should know when the project is going to be finished to tell to the customer that it will be completed. But we can't know when the project is completed. It is not suitable for low risk projects and may be hard to define objects, verifiable milestone, large number of intermediate states are there because whenever the modules are increasing, the testing is uh, going to be very difficult to test all the modules with the integration, right? So that is one of the disadvantages of spiral model. Okay, and next one is very important model, Agile model. Okay, we are done with V model in the previous class, right? Sequential model, that is. So let's go with Agile model. Here you can see Agile model is very important, guys. So now most of the companies are using the Agile methodology. Why? Why the 90 to 95% companies are giving priority to the Agile model instead of other models? Because let's concentrate here. Following are the phases in the Agile model are as follows. First one is requirement gathering, design, coding, testing, deployment, feedback or maintenance. The phases will be same as like previous models. But what is the major difference here? It means, for example, the customer is given a project to you to complete it in a 3 months. So there is 100 features or else 90 features are there for that particular project. You have to complete it in the 3 months. It's nothing but for every month you have to complete the 30 features, and let's assume that for 25 days in software field we are having weekend, Saturday, Sunday holiday. Total 5 days are there per week. 4 weeks, 4 5 are 20 days. In 20 days you guys has to finish 30 features, right? Is nothing but you people have to finish at least 3 features per 2 days, right? So there is a sprints in the Agile model is nothing but in month 2 weeks of work is called as a sprint in a Agile methodology. Remember this point. 2 weeks of work is called as a sprint in the Agile methodology. 2 weeks or 15 days of work is called as a sprint in the Agile methodology. Okay. So now in this in 1 month you have to finish the 30, right? So in 1 month we have 2 sprints. In each sprint you have to complete the 15 features of development and testing and deployment and everything, right? So here what it will happen is we can't deliver the product to the customer until unless completion of the entire project in the previous models. But in coming to the Agile methodology, once we are done with the sprint one, we are going to deploy the sprint one features into the live, that customer can see the progress, what is going on the project, right? Getting my point? So total 90 features are there, 30 features per month. Each month we have 2 sprints. Each month 2 sprints is nothing but each sprint we are going to develop 15 features. Once we are done with that 15 features in the sprint one, we are going to deploy into the customer. Hope you are getting what I'm speaking.
Yes, Raju. Raju, what is sprint? What is actual sprint means?
Sprint is nothing but 2 weeks of work. Okay, let me open the paint. Will show it to you. New. Actually, there is a Jira tool. It's a task management tool. Okay, there is a task management tool. There is a task management tool in our projects. Okay, so there what we have is we have a sprint board like this. In this we can have what tickets we need to do. Okay, for example, if you want to go for movie, you should buy a slot of 2.5 hours in particular theater by taking the ticket, right? By that you know that 2 hours are you are spending on particular movie. In similar way, in software company, your managers will track your work and will assign work to you with the with the help of the tickets. There will be tickets like this. Let me take. Okay, so there will be tickets like this. Tickets is nothing but what work you people has to do on the particular day. Let's assume all these are tickets in the Jira board. We'll show in practically while explaining the Jira. Don't worry. As of now, let's assume these are the tickets. There will be ticket ID at the end and your name. If that person is assigned this ticket to you, then your name will be there here. Okay. The ticket to whom it is assigned, their name is there here, and there is some priority to that on which day we have to complete it. Okay. Here we have the sprint date. Let's take this. Here on the top right, we have the sprint. It's going to be closed in 2 days, it's going to be closed in 3 days, it's going to be closed in 5 days. Okay, it will show the status. Okay, here what it means, in this sprint we have to close all these tickets. Getting my point?
Yes, Raju.
Each sprint will consist either 2 weeks or else 15 days of work is called it as a sprint. Once these all tickets are completed, okay, you can see the status also here. Okay, there will be three types of status mostly: development, in progress, and ready for test. Okay, we can't see the tickets which is under these two states. Whenever these tickets comes from this state to this state, this is QA state. Okay, let's assume this is QA state. We can see these tickets. Once these tickets comes from this development state to QA state, then only we will work on it. Okay, once we are executed the tickets under the QA state, if it is works fine, then we will move to the closed state. There will be one more state here, that is closed state. Okay, so if it is not working fine, then you will revert back again to the developer. Okay, what are the tickets done within these 15 days is going to be live. Okay, but in other models we have to complete all the 90 features and then only we are going to move into the live. Getting the difference between previous models and this model?
Yes, Raju.
Okay. And in Agile method we are having some testing methods. Okay, in Agile method we are having some testing method. Few of them are Scrum, Crystal, DSDM, FDD, Lean Software Development, and XP. You guys can ignore all these things, not important. Just concentrate on the Scrum. Just concentrate on the Scrum. Okay, here you guys can see that what is meant by Scrum. Okay, there is a one Scrum Master is there for you. Okay, one Scrum Master is there for you. That person will conduct the calls between you, between tester, between developer and product owner, business analyst, and product manager. All the people together in the call to discuss what features has to be developed in particular sprint, what we have to prioritize in a particular sprint. Hope you guys are getting. Are you guys getting? For example, 90 features are there. Out of 90 features, what 15 features we have to develop first? What is the priority of the features? Out of 90, what 15 features we have to take first to complete? That has to be discussed in the Scrum meeting call. That is called it as a Scrum call. There is a one Scrum master and other people all are acts as a slaves. and Scrum Master can manage all the people in that Scrum call and discuss what are the blockers for tester, what are the blockers for developer. If you have any blockers while testing, you can tell in that Scrum call. If there is any blockers for the developer, developer will tell in it. Getting my point or not?
Clear, Raju.
Not clear?
Clear.
Gangireddy, if you have doubt, please let me know. Are you clear or not?
No, Raju. Clear, clear.
Okay, cool. And here iteration 1, iteration 2, iteration 3. Okay, we are calling it 2 to 3 months of work is called it as a iteration. As it is a 90 features only, we can call it as a single iteration. In each iteration we have sprints, right? For example, the project consists 2 years of time, then we can make it as a 2 to 3 months as a one iteration. Each iteration will consist a 2 or 3 sprints. Okay, some companies is following that iteration is 2 to 3 months, some companies are following the iteration is 1 to 2 months. Okay, it's based on the company and project. Here you can see Scrum is a agile development process focused primarily on way to manage tasks in the team based development condition. Mainly three roles are there: Scrum Master who can manage Scrum team. There is a call between the Scrum Master, developers, testers, and the product owners and all those things. What the product owner will do? Product owner will give the priority to the features. What 15 features will take up out of 90 first? That product owner will discuss and will tell in that Scrum call. Okay. Remember, this is very important when you are into the software companies. You guys can face these calls. Okay, there is one stand up call once you are into the company. That first stand up call is, it's a internal stand up call. It is between only testers with your lead or manager. There you have to tell what work you done yesterday and what work you are going to do today. These things has to be done, has to be tell in the call. And next one is Scrum call. It might be there between the afternoon or else afternoon 1 o'clock to evening 8 o'clock. It will be there between mostly in the companies, and there you have to discuss if you have any blockers. Okay, that is called Scrum. And next one is ignore all other things. Just remember the Scrum. Okay, remember the Scrum in the Agile model. Let's see the differences between Agile and V model. There is one, yes, Agile and waterfall model. Agile methodologies proposes incremental and iterative approach to the software design. Waterfall model, it's a sequential, and agile process in software is broken into the individual models that designed worked on, but it's not, waterfall is not broken. The customer has early and frequent opportunities to look at the product and make decisions and change the project. See this point, guys. I already said that out of 3 months, each month 2 sprints is nothing but 3 months 6 sprints, right? Once the first sprint is completed, that product is deployed into the, that features is deployed into the live. So whenever the sprint one is deployed into the feature, what we can say live, the customer want to change any requirements, then he can change in the sprint 2, right? So that is called the customer can see the product early. And next point is agile model is considered unstructured. Agile is unstructured because we can change the requirements at any point of time. It's very important point, remember guys. So in agile model we can change the requirements at any point of time, because out of 90 features you guys you have some requirements, right? So that customer has given that requirements to that person and they are going to develop it, but after 2 months the customer want to change the requirements of first to 15 features. He can change it because 2 more sprints are available, right? That is the use of agile methodology. Clear, guys?
Yes, Raju.
Any more doubts so far in the agile methodology? Feel free to ask your doubts. Nafisha, anything means? I didn't get your point. Can't
Sorry, I
see.
couldn't see anything because the page was blurred, but that's okay.
Okay, you are telling that the difference document you can't see, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I will share the document with you in the groups. You are in the group which
Yes,
is
I
created by Institute.
yes.
Okay. I will share the document today. Okay. Don't worry. Yes. Iteration means collection of sprints. That iteration duration may be based on the company. Each iteration will consist 2 months or 3 months or 4 months or 5 months. It's based on the purely completely on company. Oh. Anything else? Ask your doubts, guys. Any career related questions? I'm done with for the day. Tomorrow we can see the topic 3. We are done with Agile model and spiral model today. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me now. Make use of this time. I will be there for 10 more minutes. Who is this person? I can't see the name. May I know who is this? Except from Gangireddy, Bhavya, Nafisha, and Mohan Krishna, I have seen one more number, but name is available. May I know who is this? Please respond, otherwise we'll excuse from this meeting. As we will say, worked on agile methodology will face any other SDLC questions. No, the SDLC questions will be same. The software development lifecycle should be same for all the models. The way we are using the model is different. That's it. Please name your name, guys. I'm going to excuse. The name is not available. We can't communicate.
Raju, I think it is a default because there are 5 attendees already there, including you.
It's not like that.
Because I have checked in the attendee part, so there are exactly the 5 members are there.
Total, how many
But
people
even
are there? No, it is another one only.
No, no. I
Bhavya,
think
Gangireddy.
I got into with my phone first, and then I went with my laptop, and then I closed my phone. I think this is the default of that.
Okay, fine, fine. Okay, no worries. Any more? Any more doubts, guys?
Raju, nothing from my side. Oh, Krishna.
Okay, Gangireddy,
All good.
Nafisa.
Nothing, Raju.
Okay. Once this manual classes is done, please try to apply for the job. Okay. So initially, you guys can apply for the manual jobs while learning the automation. So after that, if you are confident on that, you are okay with the automation after learning the automation, or else while learning the automation, you can change your resumes to the automation and you can apply for the automations again. Okay. In very soon I'm going to tell how to prepare the resumes as well with the help of the artificial intelligence tools. We are having chat gpt and openai tools, right? With the help of that, I will try to prioritize the topics before, because you people have to prepare your resume first, right? So to apply the jobs, after telling that topics, you guys can prepare your resumes and apply in the job portals. It would be great if you got a job in manual also, you will get some confidence that you are getting job, right? So you guys can apply and you guys can listen the classes in the automation parallelly. Hope you guys getting what I'm conveying.
Yes.
Yes, Raju.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you
Yes,
all.
Raju.
Have a nice day. We'll meet you all again tomorrow at the same time. Gangirati, you are telling something?
No, nothing, Raju. Thank you.
Cool,
Thank you.
cool. Thank you all. Have a nice day. We'll meet you all again on tomorrow at the same time.